Mark Selby to break.
Just too pacey, and you can't afford to leave this red for Mark Selby. Not after he knocked a 70 in the previous frame. That white should have been close to the ball cushion. It's an early chance, and the reds are nicely open. Thought he'd have got a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, I think so far this evening his cue ball control and amongst the balls close in's pretty good, but he's missed one or two long ones, Mark. They're the ones that can change matches as well and give you a bit of confidence, but not quite happened yet. And this is a chance for John. Up into the green pocket. Well, has he played in the centre? In the yellow pocket, I should say. There it goes. Oh. Fancied him to pot that. Superb shot that was. I can't tell you how difficult they are, and he made that look as if it was over the hole. Beautiful.
Yeah, the little bit of side, right hand side, helped that one.
But just that little bit more difficult as well, because just slightly off the cushion, but he really did hit that beautifully.
Four.
Yeah, this was Mark's attempt at the red. I thought he would knock in. Well, he could have left something a little bit easier, but I still expected John to knock that long red in. Difficult to judge that type of shot. He's done reasonably well with it. It's one of those little cutbacks that show you the white pushing through the reds again. Always difficult to judge it spot on. So a delicate little cutback here.
Well,
if he's on this red, it's a great chance. You can play up for the blue here.
Yeah.
Yes, that black was a lovely shot. Never easy. Cut back, blind pocket. Need to put a little bit of control on them. Not absolutely guaranteed, you know, where the cue ball is going. So sometimes you can take your eye off those. Really nicely controlled this was, and never anywhere else but in the pocket.
It's a shot like that that cost Barry Hawkins a deciding frame against Ricky Walton last evening. Similar type shot.
90.
Yeah, a little stun run through there, just slightly held the cue ball a little bit too much. Closer to the cushion, makes the cueing a bit more difficult, cueing down on this. Once again though, really well struck.
26. 27.
Not bad.
34.
Choice of reds. There's Vicky in the audience. She would have been a little bit concerned the way John Higgins set off, but she knows there's every chance that her husband can go to the mid-session interval 3-1 up. But having said that, slightly out of position here. Needs one more good pot.
Yeah, it was the cannon before I was a little bit surprised with. I thought he would have played the cannon onto the red on the right hand side of the pink, but chose to play a different one. So just slightly lost the cue ball, but you would expect Mark to knock this in. Good recovery.
41. Sorry. 42.
Taken these particularly well so far. As I say, when he looks close in amongst the balls,
47.
doesn't look like there's going to be too many mistakes from Mark. Only one or two long pots this evening have caused him a bit of trouble, but just as for John Higgins, he's just not quite kept the pressure on Mark Selby. He's had a couple of chances
48.
have gone missing, and okay, it wasn't a gimme that red into the yellow pocket, but John Higgins of old would have knocked it in, that's for sure. So little between these players, Dennis, isn't it? Shots like that make all the difference.
54.
Well, he's playing now
55.
the way he played when he won 3 Masters. What a record when you think he's been in 4 finals in 6 years and won it 3 times. And you know who the first one was to win back-to-back Masters, JP?
No, Dennis.
Well, I'm going to tell you because it's his birthday today, and he might be watching online back in Canada. Cliff Thorburn, 66 today. He was the first player to win back-to-back Masters. 85, I think, and 86 it was.
Well, fantastic achievement. And happy birthday to the grinder.
63.
If you're watching. This is impressive stuff.
$70. $71.
Yeah, he had a break of 70 in the previous frame. While John's going to have to just regroup, maybe go on the practice table. I mean, he set off cueing so well, knocked a cracking long red in, but ever since he missed that one in the second frame, he hasn't really had much of a chance.
Yeah, just that last frame, Dennis, wasn't it? I can't, you know, this is the one he's missed in the second frame, and definitely didn't help him. And losing position in that last frame was crucial, really. He had a great chance when he let that go. And since then, it's all been Mark Selby. And this is more like Mark Selby We always mention about his B game being so good. His A game is pretty special. When he starts scoring 70s and 80s and 100s every shot, you're in big trouble.
Not going to be easy to make the century break with the red frozen
90.
on the ball cushion up there. He's made 29 centuries this season so far. Made 36 last season, so this is the shot. He's got an angle on the black, and he'll want to get as close to that red. Not tight on the cushion, leave himself an angle. Just watch this for a positional shot. Watch the white, reverse side, needs to miss the brown, and it has a bit of a chance. Well, no century break, but Mark Selby lost the opening frame, but he's done very little wrong since. He's took 3 frames in a row, and with that break of 98, he goes to the mid-session interval, leading 3-1.